So that was Atomic Kitten, of course. Kerry Katona is celebrating her birthday today. If you called the big reunion last night on ITV2, it was quite a good programme actually, to be perfectly honest. So, all this week we'll be trying to give away 6 bottles of Mallorcan 50 centimes white wine. It's provided by friends from Highland Gold, of course. Now then, one of the proprietors, is probably the right word, of Highland Gold is here with us in the studio. His name's Misha. I'm interested by your surname, Misha. Yakimchuk. Oh, Yakimchuk, sorry. Where's that from?
Russia.
Oh, really? Are you Russian?
I'm from Moscow, yeah.
Okay, have you got people listening in Russia today? Are they your friends by any chance, do you think?
No, I don't think so actually, because my parents are in the United States now, and my brother probably at work, so no.
Okay, well, how long have you been here in Mallorca?
I've been here already for 5 years.
Okay.
And I've been with Highland Gold for 3 years.
Okay. Your English is very good, much better than our Russian, let's put it like that. So how many other languages can you speak?
English, Spanish, Russian, a bit of German.
Very good. So listen, you're a wine connoisseur, probably is the right way to look at it. Would you call yourself a sommelier? Could you be one of those?
Well, a bit of everything actually.
Yeah.
Sommelier is more on the restaurant term.
So a sommelier would rather recommend the wine to go with the food, correct?
Well, we've been taught at the university, because I
Okay.
attended university here, and me and Manuel Hernandez, the owner of the company, we've been studying together for sommelier, and we've been taught that on different levels of work, like a restaurant or a shop or private hotel, sommelier have got different functions. But I personally think that sommelier is supposed to be a good psychologist, because wine is a living organism, and you're supposed to match people. A bit of matchmaking, people with wine.
Good. Good way of doing it.
So that's
actually.
why different people like different wines?
Yeah.
Ah. So can you tell what a person's like by the wine that they drink?
More or less.
Yeah, well, that were all you have, because you don't mind any wine, to be perfectly honest. Let's
I
face
do have
it.
favourites.
Eh?
I don't like mine sweet.
You and the Lachlan, of course, who's not here this morning, actually, funny
We
enough.
didn't tell Lachlan.
No, we never told her. We never told her. She's going to be with the right up later, I guarantee it. But listen, let's talk about the wine tasting tonight, first of all, because you're doing wine tasting in Son Bugadeas in Santa Ponsa. It starts at 6:30.
Yeah. A few years ago, we've done a wine corner for Highland Gold. Before that, we were more focused on beer and spirits. But now we're trying to make it bigger. One of the biggest part of the company is wine and champagne. And we're doing the wine tasting once in months, twice in months. First of all, it's a great opportunity to thank our faithful clients. And the second one is to give them an opportunity to try new wines. And we're doing it's quite successful. It's various, because most of my clients, most of our clients, they're not living here permanently. So what I'm trying to do is grab more people who are living and staying here permanently, but bit by bit. That's why we've been working with you so much recently, with Radio One Mallorca, in order to advertise the company.
Good. Okay, so listen, the wine that you're actually you're doing, are you doing all wines tonight, or is it just one? Is it like
It's
white?
5 white wines.
Oh, so it's
So
white
it's
wine.
only white.
It's only white.
And a few weeks ago we had a rosé.
Okay.
Rosé wine. There were 30, 40 people attending the play, I think. Yeah, and it was quite interesting because it's a blind wine tasting.
Blind wine.
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing this morning as well?
More or less,
Yeah.
more or less.
Oh yes.
So do you have to pay to go tonight, or it's an invitation?
Free of charge.
And it starts at 6:30, no?
6:30, yeah. But I already kind of overbooked, so I get a few places left.
You've got a few places left.
Okay, so listen, if you want to get on this wine, I think it's free. 638-399-720. 638-399-720 is the number to call today, or text. Don't call it now, because he won't pick that up the phone, because he's with us.
No, exactly.
All right.
You know what's good about that is because you get to try different types of white wine that you wouldn't normally try. Because
Exactly.
you do tend to stick
You're right,
to the
actually.
same,
That's a
the
very
same
good point.
wine.
A very good point.
Oh, thank you.
The restaurants were
Coming from you is fantastic. She's really impressed now, look.
I'm pleased with myself.
I'm trying to persuade many owners of the restaurants to do
Yeah.
the same at the restaurant, because usually you pick up the wine, somebody's coming out, giving you a glass, you're smelling, sipping and trying the wine, and then you kind of stick with the bottle.
Exactly.
If you try a few wines and then you stick with the bottle, that's much better.
Okay.
You get the opportunity.
The thing is as well is everybody does it. You get the wine and it's brought to the table and you try it and then you feel obliged to have it.
Exactly,
If you don't
yeah.
like it, so you tend not to try something different because you think, God, well, if I know that I like this one, so I'll stick with that one, even though I have it all the time. But then if you try different white wines, then at least you've got that opportunity to have a different bottle of wine with your meal.
Exactly. That's what's happening with the English people. They've been drinking Vino Salt for the last 20 years.
100%. I'm one of them.
No, you're totally right, actually. And to be honest with you, now I don't drink Vino Salt at all, and I used to be a big drinker. But you know why? Also because you can buy Vino Salt back in the UK now.
Exactly.
All the big supermarkets in the UK stock Vino Salt, or Vigna Esmeralda is another one.
Yeah.
But there are so many more fantastic wines, particularly here in Mallorca, of course.
Exactly.
Which I think we're going to taste this morning. Oh, this is going to be great.
Because I tell you what I do now, because I've gone over to red wine on the basis that I didn't know that many white wines. No, because I didn't know. No, because I used to drink white wines.
Come on, listen to this one. Hey?
Look, I'm having a serious conversation.
Okay, then sorry.
I used to have the white one, but like we were saying, I always used to have the Vino Sol or the Vino Esmeralda. You're right.
Mm.
I didn't really know that many white wines, and then you get bored of drinking the same thing.
Exactly, yes.
So then we made a decision we were going to try the red wines, but the red wines from Mallorca. And now there's 2 red wines that I like, and they're the only ones that I drink, so it's the same thing. Mm. So this is good for me.
On Mallorca, officially there's 54 wineries, but unofficially it's more than 100.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Exactly.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
No.
There's plenty of wine, but you can't find them in Mercadona, you can't find them in Roski. They're more, you can find some, most of them you can find obviously our wine cooler.
Yeah.
And on some specialized shops.
Uh-huh.
More than 100. Because I used to like sometimes go and buy a cheap bottle of wine. You know, go to the supermarket, like any supermarket here, and buy a cheap bottle of wine and then an expensive bottle of wine. And whenever I used to go back to the UK and then get people to try them, just for something different. But because they're the ones that you don't see back in the UK.
Well, I'm actually a firm believer that the wine is not supposed to be expensive at all. 12 euros is a top for the white, and for the red wine, okay, 15 maybe, but at all. And we're actually fighting a lot in order to provide our clients with a good quality wine for less money.
So it doesn't necessarily mean if a bottle's more expensive that it's better. It's it's like your own personal taste.
No, it's all about marketing. It's really fashionable. Wine is really fashionable. It's changed from year to year to year to year. So right now it's really fashionable to drink rose pale wine. And it's been crazy for the last 2 years. I have no idea.
Rose, I don't like rose.
But pale, really pale.
Yeah, you're right. Pale actually has come in, and I'm not. I love it.
I don't like it.
No,
I'm not a fan of it.
It's kind of grown on you.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. If it's on the table, I'll drink it.
I probably can't say the rosé ale. It's right cheap old stuff, but I love it. I'll say anyway. Lancers.
Yeah, do you know what? Do you know why you like that? Because it's in the bottle. It's that bottle.
Well, the bottle's nice, but
in.
It's just a nice wine. It reminds me of Vimto, to be perfectly honest.
But again,
it doesn't taste of anything.
Again, you had this one in England before.
Yeah.
It's been.
I've never seen Lancers in England though.
Yes.
Everybody hates Matthias now, don't they? Oh no, it's no offence, Mr. Matthias. But you know, Matthias is old school, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's a bit like Blue Nun. It's very old school. Do you know what I mean? And what's the other one we used to buy? Liebfraumilch. Do you know what I mean? It's all about old wines. Do you know what I mean? You want new stuff? Anyway, listen, we're going to come back. We're going to do some wine tasting. Yes.
Great.
This is the first one we're going to taste. What's the water for?
I bought some water because you have to clear your palate. You have to clear your palate. See?
You have to. All right. When was the last time you cleared your palate? Hey.
Well, no, but I don't usually.
I'm not after that. Let's put it. Let's say.
Cleanse your palate. You've had coffee.
All right, then give me the water. Oh, I've got to drink at the same cup as you.
Oh, come on.
All right then. My palate is clear.
Okay, you go first.
Am I going first?
You go first.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, look at you went for the big one. I'm waiting to see which one you were going for.
You probably had a sip out the other one.
You
You had a sip already.
Guess who's going on holiday?
I'm going on holiday, which is quite good. Okay, no, you have to smell it first, don't you?
Yeah, go on.
Because
he wants us to give it give it a bit of a
swirl.
Yeah, swirl. But I think you want.
It don't smell of a lot. This one, I'll be honest.
What can you smell?
I can't really smell anything. If the truth be known, tell me what you can smell. And
no, don't tell him yet, because I want.
No. You're going to describe the wine.
Oh, I have to describe the wine. All right, then come on, then. You should describe the wine, because I'm telling you, I don't really smell a lot in here. Do you?
I think it smells. I'm gonna love this.
Come on, then. What does it smell of? I
think it smells really fresh. Fresh?
I'll be honest, that ain't my type of wine. It's a bit dry for me.
It's like one of those ones that leaves a little bit of a tingliness at the back of your throat. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense. It's not my type of wine, I'll be honest.
It's quite strong for me. I think.
Yeah, it feels a bit strong.
Okay.
It's just taking a little long. Well, do you want to describe what do you, as the man that knows wine, what do you?
I'm trying to do the thing where you You're supposed to sniff through the nose and breathe out the mouth.
It's got a bit of
Back at the
Oh, dear, oh dear.
I've watched lots of programmes.
It's quite difficult without doing inappropriate noises.
Oh, do it. Go on. Get involved.
Well, for me, it strongly smells of pineapple.
Does it?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
You can.
When you say it, then you think, maybe it does then, but...
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, you can be influenced by people out there.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So when I tell you that it smells
Then
of
I'm going to
pineapple,
smell pineapple.
then you imagine
I can taste, now he's saying it, I can
Yeah.
taste pineapple.
Mm.
But it's pineapple and a bit of apple.
Okay.
So it's fruity.
Alright.
He's
So that's
lovely.
wine number one then, is it?
Fresh, a little light and fruity.
I said fresh.
Summer wine.
So we've got to decide now. Do we have to decide now, or can we taste the other before
No,
we
the
decide
end,
which is
the
the
end.
other?
We need to decide.
Okay, then, so what do we do? Pour that in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's alright. Okay, we pour that in there. It's a bit of a waste, isn't it? Eh?
I was going to finish it off until
Tell
you
you what,
poured yours.
tell you what, what's the bet in Lockman? How's it go? How's it go? That
We should leave it in
No,
the fridge.
right, this is wine number two, being poured as we speak. By the way, we are videoing this, because obviously on radio it's not as easy to sort of see what's going on, but we are videoing. It's going to be up on Facebook and on our webpage a little bit later on, and on our app, of course, as well.
Well, I didn't know that.
Hey? Now this is better. Mmm.
With that smell of pineapples, I'm trying to figure out what this one smells of.
It's better than the last one for me.
Yeah, but I think this one smells of like
And this is
clearer.
No, I'd say this is darker than the other one.
Oh, I
A
think
bit, yeah.
it looks
Yeah,
nice.
you see?
Oh,
Now I know what I'm talking
But
about.
I've not got my contact lenses in.
Mm.
Oh, what's it smell of?
I prefer this one to the first one, I'll be honest. Now, what does it smell of? Hang on a minute.
Oh, that's so much better.
Alright, what does it smell of then? Come on then, connoisseur.
Oh, you're looking at me. You're to the connoisseur.
You.
Alright, okay. I really can't smell it then. I'm
Come on
trying
then,
it.
Misha, come on. Wine guru.
Well, it's got a lot of citrus.
Has it? I don't think that's
Just
that.
a touch of alcohol. You can smell actual alcohol.
It's a bit, what do you, yeah,
I like
think when you
it.
say citrus, because it's a bit sharp,
Yeah.
like the case being.
Really? I don't think that's
it's a
sharp
bit
at
sharp.
all.
Mm.
I like that. This one I really like.
Right, tell you what we're going to do. We're going to play a song and then we'll come back with the last one and then we can decide which one we think is the low, the medium
I'm
and the high
going for
price.
this one at the minute.
Are you?
This one's my favourite.
Okay. I thought I'd play Blurred Lines because it's going to be all going on
There's
in
going
a
to be a few after this.
Can I just say also, we don't know what these wines are, I'll be honest. You've seen the picture, if you go to Facebook, you've seen a picture that we have the wines covered up with foil, so we don't know
No
what
expense
wines is
spared.
which. No, exactly. We don't know which is which. Mitch hasn't told us, we haven't got a clue what's going on, okay? So we're just going by our own
I have a quick
tastes.
question for you. This morning on the showbiz, there's a new bar that's open called Ink. Professor Green owns it. Now they charge £15,000 for a bottle of champagne. How do you feel about that?
How much?
Okay.
15,000.
What sort of bottle, what is it like a...
It's
a
the
vintage?
Louis
Louis?
Roderer Cristal.
Crystal.
Yeah.
15 grand? And how
Yeah,
much is that?
that's
Roughly how much does that retail for then?
Well, we sell it, I don't know, 170 euros. Something.
We're in the wrong game here.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Well, you'll find people who pay for this.
Yeah, no, that's what they do.
Nikki Beach, they're charging
Mm.
more or less the same things.
Yeah.
In every club is charging more or less the same thing. And there are people who want just to basically show off.
He's got a point, that fella. He's got a point. Let's put it that way. So this we're on to round number 3. What have you? Can I just say, ever since you spouted off about cleaning your palate, you've never touched that glass, that bottle of water.
Actually, do you know what? That's where I went wrong. That's where I went wrong. That's where I always go wrong.
You've got to clean your palate.
I always get water when I go for a meal. Just at the end of the meal, it's always left there.
Funny
So
that.
let's see if I go wrong.
Okay, so this is wine number 3. Have I got to do the old thingy now as well?
Yeah, actually, we should spit it out.
Mm.
Yeah.
Nah, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay, so wine number 3, which once again. Oh, hang on a minute.
I think this is clearer than the
Do you?
other one.
Okay.
The clearer than the last one we had. I gave it a good
I know
old
what we're
sniff.
talking about.
No, but I feel like I know now.
This is alright actually. I like this. Mm.
I want to say that I can smell a fruit, but I don't want to say it.
Oranges.
It's fruity wine.
Yeah, it's fruity. I'm going more
Also there.
peaches.
Exactly.
Oh.
Is it peaches? In the back of the neck.
In the back of the neck, did you
Neck.
say? Oh, sorry, okay, neck. Probably down the neck is probably the better way.
Okay,
Okay.
we'll be in a minute.
Peaches. Okay.
Again, a bit of pineapple.
I was going to say that.
Have you ever heard it? So there you go. Now we need to decide what is the low, the medium, the high price. I mean, as you said earlier, it doesn't really matter about the price. It's the taste for this particular person, correct?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
I think this one has more of a flavour. Like when you go, you can't see me actually doing this on the radio. If you like open your mouth, I don't know how you explain to do it.
Acidity, it's good.
Yeah.
Acidity in it.
Yeah.
But in a good way.
No,
All right,
definitely.
then. So, Miss Wood, you can go first then. What's the low, what's the medium, what's the high?
I think I'm going to go. Oh God, no! I feel like I'm under pressure now.
You are. Come on, hurry up.
All right, okay. But you go first.
Before Lachlan comes in. Right, the low I think was the first one. The low. I think the medium is this one, the third one, and I think the high is the second one. Okay?
I am going the other way round. I
Which?
think the first one that we tried is the most expensive.
Really?
Yeah, because it was really strong.
Okay.
So I think the first one we tried was the most expensive. I think the second one was the lowest price, and I'm going with you with this in the medium.
Okay, so, who was right and who was wrong here then? So the first one we tasted, Ayesha thinks the high, and I think it's the low.
The first one.
The first one.
First one. Can you give me a bottle, please?
Yeah. Oh God.
The first one is the medium one.
First one's the medium! Rubbish! Oh, rubbish. It's called what? Is it a Rueda as well?
Yeah.
Do you know what? And I like that wine. Although, I didn't... Listen, don't call me an expert. It's called Duquesa, alright? It's from Valladolid, which is a region of Rueda. And I like Rueda wine. I drink it all the time, to be honest. And I find with Rueda, it's always very fruity, very flowery and everything else. And I didn't get that with that one. And that's because it's a Verdejo, maybe?
Verdejo. Most of the wines from Rueda they are made from Verdejo.
Okay.
At least part of them are made from Verdejo, because if I'm not mistaken, they're allowed to put 70% of Verdejo and then add a bit more grapes. But most of them go with Verdejo. And that's why I was surprised, because you told me that it was quite dry.
Yeah, it was.
Usually it's quite fruity.
It is very fruity, but Rueda wine.
This
You're right.
one is one of our best sellers in the wine room.
Okay.
We sell loads and loads, and every year we'll double the way we sell it.
Okay, so
And
that was the medium.
Yeah, because
This is the
price
medium.
When you say medium price, what sort of price are we looking at?
550.
550.
That's medium.
Yeah.
Wow.
Blimey. Okay.
Highland
I
Gold
wouldn't
it
have guessed.
is.
I wouldn't have guessed. As I say, because I really like Rueda wine. I really do. I drink a wine called Aria. Is it Aria?
Yeah.
Aria,
Yeah,
which is a Rueda, which I really like. Okay.
Okay.
So the second one, which I said was the I forgot now.
Right, okay, so I said the second one that the
I said the second one was the
first
highest.
one. I said that the first one was the lowest.
Oh, we should have written this.
The second one. I said the second one was the lowest because I thought this one was the
I
highest.
thought the second one was the highest.
Right. Okay. So now, second and third are first and third. If that makes
Thanks for
sense.
clearing that up for us.
So the second wine
The second
is
one.
the lowest.
Is
The
it?
second one. The second one. The second
Oh,
one.
I said
I
that
liked
was the
that one. I
highest.
said that was the highest because I thought.
And that is from
Santa Catarina wine.
So you
Oh
say-
my God, that's
Well,
amazing.
it's not Santa Catalina, it's Santa Catarina.
Catarina, yeah.
Okay, and it's a
Cool.
Mallorquin wine.
Yeah.
That's the lowest price, and I said that was the hiest. How about
I
that?
think you should buy wine from Mallorca. I really do.
I agree.
That's
Really
amazing.
good. They've done a great job this year because they basically rebranded the whole
Yeah.
production. They added a few things, they changed a few things because now they're daughter company, daughter winery of Mascavacca. And this is like a
We've
lower.
got sorry, we've got Vicky Loughlin's about to come in now.
Right, so that is the lowest price, and I thought that was the highest price. How much does that retail for?
350.
350?
Yeah.
Really?
Get me a case. Get me a case.
And I thought that was the high price. So the last one then, which is obviously the highest price,
Yeah.
and I said that was the medium, and you said
I said that was the medium
We
as
both
well.
said it was a
We
medium.
both
But you said it was the medium.
Okay, what wine's that then?
It's our wine, 50 centimes.
Oh, this is the one we were
This
talking
is
about.
the one!
Oh, okay. Which we liked, but we thought was the medium, and it's the high price.
Can I just say that the only reason I thought the first one was the more expensive one because when we was off air, you said you were really surprised that we didn't like it. So mentally I was like, that's the more expensive one. And I don't usually like expensive wines, which I like that. So
this is the 50 centimes, which is the one we're giving away today, the box that we're giving away today.
That's cool.
And it's from Bini Salem.
Yeah, we're really proud of this wine. We've been actually trying to do this wine during the last 3 years and trying different, most of the time, different wines from different years. And this year we thought it was excellent, so we finally go out with it. And you probably know the story, told the story many times, that we're donating, usually annually we're donating 2% of our annual benefit to a charity for kids, non-governmental charity. But this year, 2% plus 50 cents from each bottle we sell goes for the charity for kids.
So
Okay,
you can have a good
I was going to ask you, what charity for kids does he go to?
Non-governmental.
Non-governmental.
Is it the Mediterranean one? Is it that one? Yeah, I thought it was, and I was just trying. I was going to check. So yeah, it's called NGO, non-governmental.
Yeah,
I've got it. Yeah, okay. So 50 cent, and it's called actually 50 centimes.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you look at the label on it, it's a gorgeous label.
Yeah.
Really like.
Okay.
Kids.
And how much does that retail for?
$11.50.
$11.50.
That's good.
It's still not expensive. No.
It's normal price for American wine from Bini Salem.
I mean, in most restaurants now, you wouldn't pay less than about €10 for a bottle.
No, I
would
wouldn't.
when you think about
I
it.
definitely wouldn't.
In any restaurant.
You can enjoy yourself, and then you're sort of donating to the
honestly,
children.
to say the honest truth, you pay a bit more from the wine which coming from Bini Salem because they already got DO Bini Salem.
And what does DO stand for?
Denominación de Origen.
Oh, okay.
There are two, on the island there are two denominations de Origen, Playa Libat and Bini Salem. And Bini Salem is more posh, basically.
Okay.
Let's say it like that. So wines that are coming out of there, they're more expensive, a bit more expensive already from the beginning because they've got this stamp on it.
Okay. It's interesting.
That's why Santa Catarina is not that expensive because it doesn't have the oak.
Ah, right, okay. All right, listen, we're going to come back one more time
We will
just
come
after
back
this.
again.
No, we'll come back and speak to Misha.
That tasted
Cliff
such a
Richard,
bit more
mistletoe wine, do you
interesting.
fancy it?
What's that?
Cliff Richard, mistletoe
Oh
wine.
no, you're not. You're not.
No, I'm not.